I could not take Robin playing the victim at the start of this episode. The way she was crying and saying, I haven't done shit to any of you, I'm like, selective memory much? You have done so much to all of them, especially Karen and Wendy. Now, they rolled off of Karen recently, but I'm not gonna lie, Wendy has the patience of a saint, because I sat there and thought about it one episode, and they have done so much to that woman. They've come for her in literally every which way. They've come for her man. Last week, they sat by and watched her get attacked and gaslit her. Now this season, they are calling her mum a witch. Do you know how crazy that is? For them to all, as a group, co-sign the fact that her mum is a witch with no proof whatsoever, all based off the fact that they don't like Wendy. How are you going to justify attacking one person in so many different ways, all based off the fact that you don't particularly like them? The fact that Robin was sitting there crying like she's never done anything in her life to any of those women, Robin, stop the foolishness. Take these tears to someone that cares, and that clearly ain't your husband. Because this is really the true reason that Robin is crying on the side of the road like this. Because she's with a man who shouts at her for crying when she's upset. Like that isn't what normal human beings do. Meanwhile, instead of just freeing herself from that man, she's defending his constant cheating and telling us she still swallows his semen like we're supposed to clap for her or something. And Nneka. See, I've been busy the last few weeks, so I haven't been able to give Nneka the dragging she deserves. However, she really has done herself a disservice with this ignorant bullshit she's brought us. Because not only has she put herself in a situation where Nigerians are dragging her by her singlet every Monday without fail, on top of all of that, nobody gives a damn about her or her storyline. So what was this all for? When she said that Wendy won't let Candace think for herself, like Wendy is capable of removing Candace's thoughts Harry Potter style, I was like, Nneka, you don't even go here like that. What are you even talking about? And it's so funny to me because these bitches that you were twerking so hard for, that you were out here offending your own people, none of them clearly really fuck with you like that, because it's episode 7 and none of them are bothered to tell you that your foundation don't match your skin tone. Like, worry about that, Nneka, please. I'm honestly not sure if there's a housewife that I cannot stand more than Giselle Bryant. She is unbelievable. How has she flipped this script so severely to now being the victim? You started all of this with Candace. Not to mention, she's doubled down this season by changing the story to Chris forced her to go into a hotel room and lock the door. So if Candace comes at your neck and your uterus again this season, I don't want to hear no crying. And now, all of a sudden, the reason that she don't mess with Candace is because she called her out on her colorism, and because of that, she's getting death threats. That's the best you could come up with, really? First of all, Candace was not the first person to call out your colorism. This has been being pointed out by viewers for at least 2 seasons before this. Secondly, you are always getting death threats, no doubt, because you're a hateful person. I'm not saying she deserves death threats. None of them do. At the end of the day, those people are psychos. But let's be real, you were getting death threats before that. And they probably intensified around the point that you were trying to imply that her husband did something to you, which you caused. So please explain to me how all of these death threats can be attributed to Candace. Seriously. Can you not see that even the fact that you have such a drastic approach with Candace based off of the things that she said to you in comparison to the people like Karen, who are much more light-skinned and has said way worse to you, broke whore from Hampton? Can you not see that that is one of the things that make people side-eye you and think, colorism perhaps? All I'm saying is this better be Robin and Giselle's last season, because if they want to be strategically hiding their shit or just standing there for every scene like bread because they don't want to talk to half the cast for no reason, then yeah, they can go then. They can get a bag somewhere else. Like, what are you on a reality show for?